So, all right, guys, let's quickly do this. So there are a few tools that you need. I'll show you which ones. Um, we start here with GPT Pro. That's about 20 USD. Then we start with Resume Node. I'll show you what's the utility behind Resume Node, and that is 2.75 USD. So, given that we have these two tools, we want to finish this within, let's say, 10 on the tops, 15 minutes maximum. So let's go to Indeed. We can find what kind of job that you would want, and we can look up a particular category. Let's see where it is. Okay, we have Toronto selected here. Let's say consultant. So consultant, analyst, remote. All right, let's go to the one that I know a little bit about. So the digital marketing analyst, right? So let's quickly select this. Select this all the way. Let's keep going. See, it's no brainer. You don't have to put in much thought right here, because given you know a little bit about the job you're applying to, it can be very fast. So we got it all selected. Copy. Go to GPT. So GPT, like I said earlier, it's about 20 USD. So you gotta make sure if you want to use GPT that you're using the 4.0 version. So let's give it some prompts.
I mean, you guys were living very close by the kid.
Remember the job I was saying. I'm copying here. Do not hit any action or produce anything right now. Enter space, copy. Okay. Enter. All right. So GPT says absolutely. I remember the posting you have shared. I'm looking to prepare blah blah blah. Internal functions. Now I have a refresher on the job posting. How can I assist you? That's what GPT is asking. So you gotta have some semblance of knowledge about the job you're applying to, and at least read through it, if nothing else. And given that's the case, you've gone through it, you may have some sort of template lying around already. So I'm gonna look up one that I have here. Let's go to downloads. Let's move this up. Move. Okay. Let's open this. Okay, this is the one that I recently worked on. It's not this one. Let's go through another one.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so I already have something detailed here, but I want to give you an idea of how, when you actually don't have much written somewhere, how do you use that? So in that particular case, all right, we'll go here, let's select, copy all. So there are more items down here. Like I'll show you what it is. Like it's kind of like broken because I converted it earlier. So what I'm trying to show you here is like it doesn't matter if your format is broken. You always need to read through it when you're dropping the document that you built. But for now, like if it's in a bad formatting, it's totally fine. Just straight up copy it as long as you have the details there. Okay, copy this. Go to GPT. Now GPT,
Looks pretty nice.
remember the following input, which
Yeah.
contains information about my information relevant
Like little bit.
for the above job. The information given contains my rough
Yeah.
resume. Skip. Do not take any action yet. Just remember it. All right. So let it do its magic.
Right? They covered it.
So it says it remembers a rough sketch. It's going to give me a bit of a synopsis about what I've done and what it picked up basically from
Right.
all the information that was already there in the given document that was submitted. Okay, it's going to keep rolling. So we have that for now. Okay, it generated a response. Let's quickly go through the job posting. Okay. So no recruiters, compensation, blah blah blah. Let's look at the skill section because you gotta at least look at it. Like trust me, you gotta look at it because GPT is not 100% foolproof. It's just gonna make it faster. That's it. So digital analytics role, you gotta have experience. Check the experience. Forget about it. If it says you don't have 2 years, 4 years experience, but you understand the job, what needs to be done, forget about it. Don't worry about it. Team player, okay. Digital analytics principles, written verbal communication, leadership, interpersonal, simplifying technical complexities. Okay, we're gonna make a few pointers here. Let's go to Jammer. Okay, text box. Simply fine technical. What is that? Simplifying technical complexities. Technical complexity. Okay.
Yeah.
We make a note of that. Move this box here. Copy another box. Paste it here. Let's see what else. What else are the other key terms that we would need? Mobile measurement implementation, managing. Okay, digital analytics platform. So let's make sure we make a note of that too. Experience with tools such as Google Analytics, Tableau. For let's go back. And for this, it would be to produce analytical reports. All right. So we got another one. Let's go content management system. Content management system, CMS. All right. So HTML, Java, HTML. If you don't know much about HTML, just read through it. Quickly read through it. It will take you probably like 1 hour max. Search engine optimization software, SEMrush. It's pretty straightforward. It actually it is almost like mind-numbing. Like it's mind-numbing. I don't mean it's difficult. By that I mean it's like it's just plug and play. So what we can do here is right click, experience using
There you go.
SEMrush for producing reports for web performance for various SMB, small to medium-sized businesses, and support their digital transformation
Yeah, and they're very fun. Really good sense.
strategy. So we got that one as well. And HTML, Java, okay. Complex projects, interpersonal, college diploma, whatever degree you have, just write it there. It's fine. Don't worry about if it's unrelated, totally fine. We'll pull together some experience, and I'm hoping you have some experience in this particular case. If not, just try to apply to like something that's has more of like a overlap with what you've done in the past, whatever that is. All right, let's see. SEO traffic, identify campaign performance, campaign tracking requirements, pixel conversion, agency, ongoing commercial work, PPC and SEO, leveraging CCP estimates, ROI of organic efforts. Okay, I don't really understand all of that. This is basically a demo because like that's not really what I do. It's something that I do on a download, but it's not really like a major thing. So like it's more like an advisory thing that I have. So I have a cursory knowledge about digital analytics, not in detail. Okay. Tag implementation, redundant tags, customer data elements, customer lifecycle, no longer fragmented platform, lead the rollout of new implementation, and platform enhancements. Okay, so I have some experience with new implementations or like adding platform enhancements. Examples like various SaaS implementations that I may have done. So let's go to Jammer again. There's working with SMEs for their operational enhancements with operational enhancements using technology tools such as softwares for invoicing, automating, marketing campaigns. There was a mention of campaigns, and simultaneously coordinating, their sales outreach through building sales funnels. Alright, I'm going to still post this video. I know there's a bunch of background noise. I will try to cut it down, but hey, that's just how I roll. Okay, cool. Alright, and anything else? Okay, I know it's probably more than 15 minutes now, but I tried. Okay, and okay, so we got that. Let's go back to the GPT here, and this is what we have. Okay. Alright, so now what we can do is we can utilize the keywords that we highlighted in the Yammer or whatever it's called, Jamboard. Yeah, alright, copy. Nope, copy. Copy. Alright, let's do this. Edit. Okay, edit. Select all, copy. chatgpt. Before I ask you to reproduce anything, please remember you must add the following text to the output when asked. Alright, So let's number it. 1. Let's go to second. Good boy. Alright. Alright, edit. Control A, copy. That's second. Let's go third. Edit. Edit. Copy. Adding more. Please wait. Okay. Okay, we didn't copy this one. Edit. Control A, copy. Added 4. What else left? Anything else left? Anything else left? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got those 4. So going back. All right. Do not produce the output yet. All right. Perfect. Now for the job posting, copy here, remembered by chatgpt, incorporate all the elements, incorporate all the information given and points asked to mention to reproduce detailed. All right. This is still just the first part. But once you start doing this, the benefit of this is that it can be pretty much applied to a lot of other cases. And what you can leverage is sometimes you're not able to think that whatever experiences you already have that can be leveraged in a different way to apply to a different role. And what we're doing right here is utilizing, as you'll see, and this is part of my experience, as you'll see, a diverse set of experience. In some way, it's hard to justify how it is related to produce a result where it can actually be related. So that's the catch. But let's see what it came up with. All right, so it mentioned all the skills here that I have. All right, simplify, technical, blah, blah, blah. All the tools that are needed, analytical tools. But the education, experience, okay. Mentioned, see, it incorporated the SEMrush, which I did not have earlier, into the information that I had fed it. And by that I mean the resume I had, it did not contain that information under the podcast because I did not use SEMrush for it, but it applies. So makes sense that it is under that heading, basically further optimizing your sort of person profile towards this particular role. All right. Then CRM, policies, production framework. Okay. Simplified technical. Yeah. So this is something which it took as an example. It said leverage Google Analytics and Tableau to produce detailed analytical reports, which is true. Might not be the same tools, but there are a bunch of other tools that are available. So it's an overlap. So it recorrected it in a way so that it gets this particular application aligned towards the particular job. All right. Technology, software, information, track record, digital analytics, tech implementation, systems analysis, working with SMBs, operation using various tools, Tableau, SEMrush, along with to simplify technical aspect performance. So it's pretty crisp, to be honest. Okay. So now let's do this. Let's copy that. Copy. Nope, it went all the way up. All right, let's start copying from here again. Okay. Yeah, I'm bad with touch. I like old school hard softwares and also hardwares that can be adjusted as per your will instead of these finer tuned softwares which are kind of complicated, or even the hardwares which are like very sensitive. Okay. Copy, copy, copy. All right. We copy. Okay. Now the other tool, which is an important one, because if you don't have a format and you don't want to keep each element and then like try to like edit it manually and then like, put it there, you can just pay $3, 3 USD, whatever that might be, Canadian, 5, and you can use that to actually make it faster, make your life simpler, especially if you have other things to do. Because this can become a very tedious process. So why make it tedious when you can make it easy? All right. And here we go. So you go get your license or your trial version to resume a node. Create a new resume, start fresh. Upload your current resume and we transfer a new template. So we need to upload this. But before that, it requires a doc version. So what we need to do is we need to create a doc version. So let's go here. Let's go to files. Let's go to Google Docs. New doc. Damn. I hate bending on screens. Freaking hurts my neck. Alright, so I copied it. Okay. So doc. Let's do something with the background here. None. Okay, so good thing about Google Docs is like it automatically creates headings and titles after you copy it from GPT. So that's an added thing. And now you can obviously leverage this too as kind of like a template to give the feedback back to GPT and kind of like iterate going forward, like create more and more different versions. Anyways, so this is, okay, let's, I don't remember the title. What was the title here? Digital marketing analyst. Okay, cool. All right. Still analyst 100. Okay. Save. So if these are the resume node needs a doc X or doc format, so we need to download this. We download it as a Microsoft Word document. All right, as you see on the screen, it's downloading. Let's open it. All right. Yes, here. It's in the downloads. Going back to resume, go browse. All right, that's at the top. Open. All right. Post a code or whatever. So you just put on your information there. it's all important. It will help you kind of like structure format. So make sure you do put on all the information that it's asking you to put on. It will be good for you. Just take my word for it because you'll see in the output. So if you see, it has already taken the input. It mixed it up a little bit. So it would be a good idea to just quickly check. All right, consultant, you just enter your city. Okay, whatever. Let's just enter the city. All right. Do you currently work here? Do you want to tell people you currently work here? Up to you. You choose. All right. And June, December 2020. I'm going to change this to 2021. Okay. Save and continue. Invoicing. Doing action tablet release detail analytic reports. So, so this one does not apply. There's an error here based on the copy that was produced by GPT. So we need to change that. So we need to go back to the copy we have. All right. Location. All right. Skills, blah, 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 education, and CRM. All right. Let's go back to resume. All right. So we gotta edit this manually. Work with technical, developers to implement customized solutions for the health insurance, insurance product delivery. Okay. Next, work with service management teams to resolve ongoing existing or issues identified in advance. Work with project managers as a capacity or an analyst to provide reports for leadership to monitor performance, quality, closely with QA teams to test and validate results of UAT user testing, and ensure the deliveries were mapped out to the business requirements. And then, since in this particular role, it wasn't really SMB and just does not make sense either, even if I just put it there. So I have to delete the SMB part, simplify, simplify technical complexities. That makes sense because that's basically what anyone who's in an intermediary role does. By intermediary, I mean someone who's neither working on the client side, but is also not a technical person. Is someone who facilitates basically that information exchange and creates, or I guess the better word is facilitates deliveries, projects, ends up basically making them happen. That's what it means. All right. All right. So we change that to save. All right. So entity is corrected. This was just podcast I did. So I guess I can just post any location that I have worked on this with. Okay. What does it say? Save it, continue. Identify tools, identify professionals to interview, LinkedIn outreach, Apple AI. The podcast went over 4,000 clicks. Used analytical tools to, I mean, if you put your podcast on YouTube, Spotify, whatever, it gives you analytical reports. Now you know which podcasts perform better, what kind of guests they want, and you can just leverage that to serve the market need. So that's another point of view here, which should go here because it is about digital marketing. So you definitely need to mention something like that if you've done something along those similar lines. Anything that caters to the audience. That's basically what it means. All right, SMB Rush for producing web performance reports for SMBs. Now see, there's a bit of an error here. So not SMB, not transformation, because it's just a podcast. Reports for articles. Publish. Normal. With podcasts. And optimized. Then for higher consumer impressions. All right, this is fine because it was a side thing. Next, let's just review this another one. All right, city, whatever. I'll select future 20. You can also just correct the dates, but I mean, that's not really the point of this video, but you can do that on your own time. But implemented health insurance CRM, work with technical teams, so migrate legacy, makes sense, complete production support framework, work with vendors. So you've worked with external parties, you work with external vendors, conduct need analysis, comparative analysis for reports, managed SaaS applications and incidents to ensure the vendor adhere to formal policies and so SLA standards, service level agreement. So there's internal standards and the vendor has to deliver them according to the standards because there's a contract that's been signed and they need to perform according to it. Otherwise, technically, they should just get sued, in my opinion. All right, this is a calling position. We'll just quickly review this too, just in case. All right, no special, blah, 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 location. All right, pitch monthly annual fundraise perform for a secretary more than 500 donations. Just to add more punch to it, generated between the 1000 CD, 2000 CD per month. Save. All right, so we have all the experiences completed here. Education, interim education, Texas accelerator, Ajiwaro. See, it's not necessarily the correct format here. So we're gonna quickly edit this. All right, Ajiwaro is not a city. School name and Ajiwaro. So you can just say whatever, drawing. Sales. Accelerator. Alright, we will study sales and marketing. Alright. Description. This is not really needed. Alright. Dalhousie, England City, pass, field of study, mathematics, graduation. Okay, save. This is kind of from nowhere, so just write your undergrad. Or whatever, like whatever you've done, like doesn't matter. It could be certificates too. Delhi, okay, Delhi. Bachelor's of Science. Study, pharmacy, graduation day. Whatever, August 2016. Blah, blah. Okay. Description. It's the wrong description. Also, again, it doesn't really matter. It's not related to it. If you worked, your description for your job is not really that relevant. Oh, sorry, for your degree, it's not really that relevant. All right. Language as well. I'm just gonna punch in Hindi because I know Hindi. Proficient. Save and continue. Okay. Enter my skills. Okay. It picked up the skills correctly. Okay. This is not really a skill. Ability to simplify technical, non-technical, customizing. Okay. Just to get experience with. So this can be just an, like, you can just write assume rush, regenerate reports doesn't make any sense. Service management, MS Team. Just break it down, copy it. I'll just copy this. Backspace. So, okay. I can write incident management, Google Cloud, Power BI, another skill. What are some digital marketing skills you can write? Podcast. Okay. Another skill. Since this is analytics related, we already have analytics covered, and also this one, first one needs to be removed. Analytical tools, like doesn't make sense because you've mentioned the analytical tools in the board. You can write. See, it says. Okay, what else can you write? Let's see what we had copied earlier. And you can also just look at the examples here. So if you want to search here, you can just say digital analyst. So digital marketing analyst. Let's see what examples come up here. There you go. So you can write design assistance. Here we go. It's just going to add to it. Marketing strategy. Perfect. KPI tracking, because that's what you have to do. That's what an analyst really does. Scheduling. Scheduling means like you can schedule campaigns. Confidence, critical thinking. So don't write critical thinking, attention to detail. That's like cover letter BS. Social perception. Paid advertising, if you have done. Okay, branding support if it makes sense. If you have explored affiliate programming, you can do that. All right, here we go. So we got quite a few decent skills here. Save and continue. All right, so this was already pre-generated by GPT and we reviewed it. Okay, summary, experience, technology, software professional, background, information manager, master's degree, proven track record, and you can, if you want, you can insert a space here just to separate out your education from this job, because it's not relevant in this particular case with my details. My education is not relevant to this particular job. Okay. Business analysis, finance, operation, technology tools. My profession is analytical tools with such as Google Analytics, Tableau, SEMrush, technical complex, simplifying technical complexities makes me perfect fit. So and Visual, save and continue. All right, so we got something here. Now, if you want to play around with colors, select this template. All right, so here you go. You got this is what is reproduced. It gives you a score if you want to further work and improve your application further. So it's a very simplified version, but honestly, the simpler the better, because you don't want your application to be thrown out by the ADS tracker. That's what happens with a lot of people. Like, so if you just go to Canva and just download all these elements, a lot of those elements are not readable, which is why when I converted or like copied my resume, which was one format of Canva format resume, and I turned it down into like a Word format, it was all over the place. Part of the reason all this complexity was there was because of that added elements that a digitized sort of application or any document creates. And then when you try to copy it, it basically creates an issue with tools like GPT. You copy it, what happens is the broken format creates headings and titles, so there's misalignment, so you might be doing like a different job, and the skill sets or the job responsibilities that you may have mentioned associated with that particular job might show up in another one, because just the nature of like a digitized resume, it has added elements. So it makes your work harder if you want to utilize your previous application for other, and might need to make a few changes here and there, but you want to utilize it for like other jobs or other roles or other contract work or other gigs or whatever it is. So to simplify, I would say actually avoid digitized resumes, make it as simple as possible, which is why this is a prime example of how it should be. It should be very freaking simple. So, and readable, it's simple and it's simply readable. That's what it is. All right. So we download this. Okay. Sure. We'll do a PDF now, because I think it's good enough at least for review. And especially if you're like bulk applying, then don't worry about like making it extremely nuanced, extremely perfect, because like they got to show you too if they're really interested in you. So yeah, you got to put your best foot forward, but like if you keep your options limited, then you actually have no options. That's actually a big freaking problem. That's only going to create a bigger hole for you. So don't do that. Try to like actually expand your options initially and then narrow it down. All right. So we got this here. So this is ready. This was a synopsis of how you can use a few tools to make your life simpler and faster. And, like I said, avoid digitized resumes. They have a place, but if the company is using an ADS tracker, it will actually bite back. Better case for jobs like these is to actually incorporate a video separately showing your interest. So you can do that using tools like Loom, or you can just use a desktop thing, upload it on YouTube, unlist it, send that as a link separately. Okay. But, because for your own sake, if you are reusing and iterating one application so that you can reuse it for, let's say, 10 more other applications, simplify it. Don't use the non-ADS compliant formats, which means digitized resumes. And for jobs like digital marketing, sales, anything that's has a bit of a creativity involved in it, and it's just not crunching numbers, or it's just not kind of like black and white jobs. There are like business analyst type of titles and consultant type of titles they tend to be black and white unless they're in the media space. So then you should incorporate a video. If you have a portfolio, well, even better. If not, at least throw a video along with it as well. That is it. So any questions, hit me up. I'll need to fix this video now. Bye.